welcome to my channel. And like I said in the previous channel, this is just about my life experience that somebody might really want to know about, and to actually save you some money, some agents money, because typically we don't use any agents. The only time we used an agent was when we wanted to apply for a visa. Obi was like, this is the last stage. This is the last stage. We don't want to make mistakes. Maybe we made mistakes and we've been passing it. No, we don't want to make mistakes. It's actually cold, guys. I'm just trying to adjust myself. So Obi doesn't want to make a mistake in the application form, so we had to use an agent. And also my CAS, confirmation of study, was confirmation of acceptance of study. Yeah, was sent to the representative in Nigeria, University of South Wales. So we actually said, okay, since our CAS can be sent to them, since it was sent to them, let us just use them. By the way, I opened this channel in the name of the Father, in the name of the Son, in the name of the Holy Spirit, and I call upon you, Jehovah Nissi, to use this channel to teach people who want to go through this process, for them not to get misled by other people, other scammers, because there are a lot of scammers there. And I also bring this channel to also use it as a medium to worship your name, as a medium to glorify your name. So I open this channel in the name of Jesus. Amen. Okay, so I will be saying lots of things, and it's my own personal story, no faking it. I am a product of grace. I am still a working product of grace. I am not a finished product, so I'm sharing my experience so that you can learn from it. I also learned from other people's experiences. I went to YouTube, I browsed lots of things, that I used. I was a medium for this relocation process. So if my story is really what you want, stay on the channel. Sorry, I'm staying I'm staying near the window, so somebody's passing. I am looking. Sorry, concentrating on you. Yeah, you forgive me. So I wrote some things down. So for now, for this video, I'll be discussing on how I got schools. I wrote like my jackpot. I don't know if you can see it. So I don't have nice handwriting. I just manage it. So first of all, you should know the kind of visa you're going for and where you want to go to. Do you want to go to the UK? Do you want to go to Canada? Do you want to go to Australia? And Google will be your best friend. Google. I woke up in Google. I sleep in Google. I wake up in Google. I eat in Google. I breastfeed. When I was breastfeeding, I breastfed with Google, because I really want to make a nice choice. And if your partner is supporting, like mine was, I was with the kids, so I was like not contributing much, but he was contributing 95%. My hubby was contributing his time, his effort, his money. So if your partner is someone like mine, you're good to go. But if he's not, if he's the one friend, if he's the one that is going to bring the money while you're the one that will be doing all those things, then I think this video will also be good for you. So first of all, you want to know the kind of visa you want to go to. Okay, I don't know much about the work visa, so I'll be discussing more on the student visa. Maybe when I find someone, or I meet someone that came in through the student work visa, then I can maybe bring the person to the video to explain about it. But what I know now is I want to talk. What I know is what I want to say. Everybody have their own experiences. Everybody have their own story. But we all want the easier story. We all want the easier story. We don't want a stressful story. Our story is different. It's a different story. So first of all, what hobby did, like I said, it was the one that went through everything, was we want to go through student visa. Student visa is the most expensive visa. Is the most expensive route to come to the UK, from my own knowledge. Because I also had people who were coming through the work visa. Student visa is expensive. It's expensive. I think because of the school fees. The work visa, you don't have to pay. I think you don't have to pay to work. But when we brought our own expenses, and our own was far the most expensive visa. So there's also a visiting visa too. Like I said, I'm going to talk about the one I know. Abish. So first of all, you want to find the schools that offer the course you want to go to. What did you do in your, like now I'm doing my MSc, so it has to be, what did you do in your bachelor's degree or your HND or your NT? You want to do top up, what did you do in your course? What did you do previously? And through experience, they don't want a breach of study gap. They don't want a study gap, like you're having 10 years study gap, 20 years study gap, 8 years study gap. Don't get me wrong, some people also got admitted there, but you have to, they might actually call you. So if you're planning on coming to the UK anytime soon, try and get yourself busy. Volunteer. Go to hospitals, go to school. Your NYSC, yeah, you can go there and just volunteer, because they'll be like, what are you doing from there to there to there? During my own time, I went to a hospital to volunteer. Yes, that's what I did. So first of all, you want to go to the school. Then when you get to the school, you want to so I'm looking at the camera, so it's like as if I'm looking on another place. Let me look here. Okay, I will try not to make this video very lengthy one, so it won't be boring. So I will just, once it's too long, I will just cut it to the next video, you know, so you won't get confused. You can watch this video as many times as ask questions. I'm ready to answer. So you want to browse the school you want to go to. You want to be sure of the place you want to go to. The UK, we have England, we have Scotland, we have Wales, and we have Northern Ireland. Okay, so you want to know, is it England you want to school? Is it Wales you want to school? Is it Scotland? Know what and what. Know which one. Is it because the cost of living in Wales is more cheaper than the cost of living in England? The cost of living in Wales is more cheaper than the cost of living in Scotland. Their housing is a bit cheaper than England. Now the England I'm talking about is London, because I'm staying in Cardiff, which is the capital of Wales. So I'm comparing it to the capital of England. I don't know of Scotland, but when I googled it, Wales has the cheapest means of living, you know. And also, if you want to make more income, I think England, London has they pay more than Wales. And you know, people that stays in Nigeria, you know, Abuja and maybe Port Harcourt, or Abuja and maybe Lagos. Just Google before you make a choice of what I say. Google is always there. Google. Okay, then I got 5 offers. I applied to a lot of schools. I can't say it's 5, I can't say it's 6, I can't say it's, I applied to lots of schools. I applied social work, I applied public health, I applied social policy, I applied a lot of courses, but I redid my social sciences. There's one I also applied pre-nursing. Yeah, I applied digital marketing, gynecology, you know, and I applied something research. So spread your tentacles, spread your wings along everything. Spread your wings, apply. This my experiences. I did not use agent. You can use agent if you want, if you have the molar, if you have the money. You can use agent. All these agents do, they go to the school website and they apply. That's why they ask for all your certificates. They ask for your original certificates. Please try and get your original certificates in PhD fonts. Hey, Cynthia, sorry, get it in PDF form. You know, PDF. You use your phone. Download webcam. Yeah, I'm going to put the picture below. I think somewhere here. You don't see it? Good. Download it. We are in the modern world. If not only me did this word, agent don't go chop money. Because you're trying to save costs. So generally you just want to save money. Go online, you know, do your own research. Take an hour, take 2 hours, take 3 hours, just take the night break, you know, to research on your own. And secondly, what you want to do is find schools, you know, find schools. And I don't think anybody wants to find a school that is expensive. Find schools that are cheap, but they give you quality, you know. Find schools that have good payment plans. I heard last week that most schools don't accept 50% anymore. It has to be 60% of your school fees before they can issue you a CAS. Like I said, CAS is confirmation of acceptance of study. This is what you take to the UKVI before they issue you a visa. One of the things they need before they issue you a visa, even when you're coming to the UK, at the point of entry, the immigration officer will also need it too. Okay, so you want to find schools, good schools that will also give you the time to pay the remaining school fees. Also find schools that are accredited, please. Schools that your course is confirmed in that school. As in, what I mean is, you can study that course in the school. Not after studying it now, go back, you start getting study. Because it happened to my friends in Nigeria. They went to school that the school was not even accredited. They had to start over again. But now, I'm not sure they will allow them operate without the schools being accredited. Okay? Then, if you studied management course in school, why don't you still study within that? I think it will be easier and more understandable than you studying management and you're going to nursing. Or you study management and you're going to pharmacy. I think there's a room for changing too, because I studied sociology and I'm reading public health, but they are all within human. You know how diseases are being originated and how they spread among the public, how they spread among the groups. Sociology also deals with the scientific study of people in their environment. How does one get affected by the environment? You know, so I think they are all related. I've seen my course modules. I'll be starting classes on Monday. So you see, I am still new. So you want to go for courses that are within your BSc. If it's someone that have maybe now, Nigeria, maybe you studied marketing, then you came out and you started doing a business. Maybe you started working in a different field. I think that experience too can also boost them giving you admission in maybe that field. But do your research, take your time, take a book, take a biro. What course do I want to study? Don't just choose any course because you want to japa, please. Because if you fail, the liability, as in the chances of you staying back is low. I know there's a way for everything, but why spend such amount of money just to fail? Do you understand? Why? Because I don't know, I could take explain them, but why spend millions? Say you want japa and you can't fail. You know, when you want to go for reference, when you want to go for maybe you finish now. Let me use myself. I finish as a public officer. Now I'm not going to call myself now. Happy. I finish my course. I pass. I carry on. Go. Our HOD. You know they call her HOD. Yeah, like saying head of department. I will shall know the name, but just what I'm trying to say is put your mind that you have to be good. Don't say you want to japa and you put Chinese or you put and you put nonsense courses that you have nothing, no business there. You just put a course you don't like me. I don't like calculating. Come and think my head. 0 square to no, I ran away. Put what you are strong in. Put your strengths. Also, when you're done with that, you want to make sure you have all your certificates ready. All your certificates are with you. You don't want to. Yes, I heard that somebody applied using statement of results. Okay for that person. But what if it gets to your turn and the UKVI says, where's your certificate? Get all your certificates ready. Your NYSC, your BSc, your living school certificate, your everything. I think I'll list them. I'll list them in the description box. But get your birth certificate. Get your first school living certificate. Get your WAEC, yes. Get your, I did diploma, so I have my diploma degree, I have my diploma certificate, I have my BSc certificate, I have my NYSC certificate. I also have the reference, the place I volunteered, I also have the reference certificates, get them down. Like I said, get them in PDF form. Then you go to schools. For September intake, August, I think they've started, July, I think they've started. Go to the school websites, know when they are starting, when they open their portals. Know when they open their portals to new intake. Apply. It's not difficult. Anybody that says it's difficult is a liar. It's not difficult, but if you know you cannot apply yourself, you can find someone that knows how to apply, or you pay an agent. Now, one of the disadvantages of using an agent is the agent will apply for the ones he thinks he knows, or the ones an agent will not want to. Maybe an agent that is handling like 10 people will not want to come and be applying 10 schools. And also open a new email for your relocation, for your school. Don't use the old email. You use your surname, your first name, and your last name at gmail.com. It's easier for you to remember, because this is the email you also give to school. So you want an email that is easy for you. When you're done with it, open a new email. When you're done with it, go to the school website, apply your name, the course you're going for. The course you're going for. They don't ask you. When you read the course, you see the qualification of all those courses, what they need and all that. You put your BSc, if it's the one that need IELTS, because some schools, I wrote IELTS, but University of South Wales don't require IELTS. They use my WAEC as a replacement for it. They know the way they do it. If it's the course, if you're going for most nursing course and social work, like I earlier said, we will need IELTS. If you pass your IELTS, great, good, and fine. So you can also consider that if you don't want to go through the stress of writing IELTS, look for schools that don't need IELTS. But now I think most things are changing. One thing about our people is when they get there, they burn bridges for others. So the school will now want to toughen their way of bringing in students. So do your research. When you apply, you put your email. Always make sure you put a right email, because it's that email that used to be contacting you. If there's any issue, they'll contact you through that email. They won't call you. The only time they may actually call you is if they want to interview you. And make sure the number you're putting is a WhatsApp number. Okay? When that is done, relax. Apply to 10 schools. Applying to 20 schools. The schools I applied, they don't require money for application. It was free. If your school needs money for application, if you want to pay, you pay, or you go for the ones that are free. So after applying, you can give them 2 weeks, you can give them 3 weeks. I got 5 offers. Some schools will decline your offer, saying you do not meet this and that. Don't worry. That is why you applied for a lot of schools. If one no go, another one will enter by God's grace. So at the end of the day, some people, because you also want to join a Telegram group. There are Telegram groups you want to join. Join the ones that you like. Now I joined University of South Wales January to February batch. If your batch is going to be September to November, or September-November batch, join the batch. Okay, don't go and join July to. You understand what I'm saying? So that you'll be current with informations. When they start giving offers in that school, you will know. Okay, so join their WhatsApp group, join their Telegram. If they have on Instagram, join. You want to be getting informations direct, because most of those people who are creating that schools, that group, already have idea about it. Maybe they've known somebody. Like now, they've entered. I'll ask, okay, fine, let me create a group for South Wales September-November batch. I already know why I'm creating that group. So if you ask me any question, I can answer. No man is an island, so try and get information first. And when the offers start coming, I got 5 offers. Okay, I got University of, I think I wrote them down. Yes, I got to University of Sutherland. I got to the University of Bangor. I got to University of South Wales. I got to University of Anglia-Ruskin University. I got University of East London. Like I said, the universities that did not give me admissions were the one I put social work, the ones I put nursing, the ones I put pre-nursing stuffs. Because I did not meet my IELTS, they did not offer me admission. One other school like that, University of Northampton. We did when they asked for my IELTS came out late. All my friends have gotten their results. Mine was just hanging. My IELTS took 2 weeks before it came out. So they required my IELTS results. You understand? So when it came out, I called them. I told them. They were like, okay, when they already rejected me, just because they don't want to do as if, how will I put it? They don't want to act so partiality. So they said, okay, fine, I should join their group attendance or something, which I did, and they said I didn't pass. And by the way, my mind don't come on for the social work. I just saw it as God's way of just, maybe that one I want me to do. So I took it with good faith. So University of Sutherland, Bangor, University of South Wales, Anglia Ruskin University, University of East London. So I wanted to go for Anglia Ruskin. Form A. Oh God, it should be strong. Man, I applied for Form A. Form A is the CBN payment platform. You pay your school fees through the CBN Naira rate. You don't pay black market. We were written. We initiated Form A in UBA Bank. They said GBA was the fastest. That is why it's good to join group and Telegram. They'll tell you which banks are fastest at the moment. The days were counting. And the deadline, did every school have the deadline for paying your school fees? The deadline which was coming, my sister. It was coming. It was coming. It was coming. Man, person of his sleep. There was no sleeping. You close eye, nothing happened. God's way again. We cancel the Form A because the school's cut off. The school's deadline has passed. And remember, you want to gamble it too, but there are many people, not just from Nigeria, Pakistan, China, India, even their own country, are applying to that school. Do you understand? You don't want a scenario where they will send you an email that the class has been full. Because every course has the limit. If it's 250 students they want, once they get to 250, they stop collecting. You understand? So, because they send some people email that the class is full. Do you want to defer? Defer is, do you want to go to the next batch, which is September? You understand? If you want to defer, fine and good, you defer. But your money don't hang. You know? If you don't want to defer, you request for repayments, which you know will not come complete because the bank will collect your own charges. So once you know you cannot meet up with the deadline, if you get married, you can gamble it. But once the deadline came for me, we said we could not meet up, so we just cancelled it from me. And as God will have it, 2 days before the deadline, University of South Wales sent me an email, an unconditional offer. Because the ones they were sending me was conditional. And Garoski sent me a conditional that I should send my birth certificate again. I sent it, or maybe they didn't get it, or maybe it got lost or something. Then something, but it was not conditional. For you have to get a conditional offer first. Unconditional offer, Cynthia. You have to get an unconditional offer first before they offer you a class. Okay? So, like I said, this video is self-explanatory. Please, if you know most of what I'm talking about, you can fast forward or you just go to the next video. Okay? So, so it sent me an unconditional offer. Then they said for them to issue me a class, I have to pay my school fees, which is normal now. So, as God, immediately we initiated a Form A. Okay? And the school fees was paid and the class was another issue. Lots of people. When I call, they'll be like, be patient with me, be patient with us. We have lots of things on our desks. People are much. People want data. So, what I will have to tell you is, the class will come. The school will also put a deadline for the class. And the deadline was approaching. Oh, Father, thank you. Have you been in a situation where you be eating food and the food is bitter? The food is sweet though, but the food is bitter. And you will sleep and you will be seeing yourself, my cat is not yet out. Or when you're in the group and people are saying, my cat's 100%, my cat's, the own is still looking at 20. I'll be like, But remember, I am serving a God of miracle. Oh God, it came true for me. The class came out and we applied for visa. So watch the next video for how we applied for visa. Okay? Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to share these videos with your friends who will also be in need of it. Okay? Thank you.